Happy Saturday, y'all. It's Staff. I hope that everybody is having a great day so far, getting ready for the holiday weekend. So today I wanted to share something to you guys out of this Living Sober book. This is a great book if you do not have it. And it's talking about drinking in social settings. Being in places where there is alcohol. So I have the devotional, but I just wanted to share this first because there's some really good stuff. And it's like 5 pages long. Obviously, I'm not going to read all of that, but just some things that stuck out to me for those of you who are going to be in those kind of settings that maybe, don't know what to expect or how to act or are afraid that you need to avoid these situations because of the fact that we're different, which is good. It's a good different, and I'm grateful to be different today. This basically chapter 26. If you have the book, it's the chapter is on being wary of drinking occasions. So a few things that stood out that could help y'all that are trying not to drink, or feeling the pressure, being very new into sobriety. So it reads, we have worked out many ways of handling occasions when other people are drinking so that we may enjoy these occasions without drinking. Then it goes on to say that we live in a society where most people drink, and we cannot realistically expect that fact to change. Throughout the rest of our lives, there will be drinking occasions. Chances are, every day we will see people drinking, see drinking places, see and hear dozens of advertisements urging us to drink. I mean, think about it. You can't even get gas without walking in to pay, if you do go in to pay, and there's alcohol for sale. And go to Whole Foods, there's a bar. It's just everywhere. And if you live in Louisiana, good God, you go get gas and you can leave with like freaking tequila. Or you can drive through the daiquiri bar. Or out here, you can drive through the damn liquor store, but whatever. Anyway, okay, so we cannot isolate ourselves, obviously, nor do we need any or wish to deprive other people of drinking. Obviously, just because we can't doesn't mean that other people can't. We have also found that we do not have to forego the pleasure of being with companions who do drink. Although it makes sense to spend time with non-drinkers more than with drinkers. This might help. When we first start, staying sober. So spending more time with people that don't drink than being around drinkers, obviously, when you start out being sober. We have no wish to withdraw from the world forever just because so many people drink. Because God knows if that was the truth, we'd never leave the damn house. Do we go into bars or into restaurants or clubs where liquor is served? Yes. After a few months or weeks, when you have a legitimate reason to be there. If you want to go meet friends for dinner, I wouldn't suggest going to the nearest pub. You could go to a nice restaurant and they could always order a drink, but hanging out in a bar is definitely not the place to be. Especially, I don't want to be there. To each their own, but especially if you're new in sobriety, that you don't just want to throw yourselves at the wolves like that. So, going on, it reads, it is a very good idea to eat a sandwich or snack before going to a party, even if you know food will be served later. Something nourishing in the stomach, as we've already stated earlier in the book, takes the edge off of many trying situations. Blah, blah, blah. When you know that what the schedule will be, you may prefer to skip the first hour or so of the drinking and arrive only shortly before dinner is served. So if you're going to a cookout, it starts at 3, say 3 to 6, maybe arrive about 4. That way everybody will be getting their drink on, and that's one less hour that you've got to be around it. Let's see. If it's going to be a long drunk evening after eating, it's also been found easier to leave early. Upon arriving at your party, it is usually best to head straight for the bar and get a glass of ginger ale or other soda. No one knows whether it is an alcoholic drink or not. Then we can walk about socializing with a glass in hand, without feeling conspicuous. Or if you're not hiding it, you can get one of these cute little sober fishies. And thank you so much, Sober Fish, for sending it to me. I just think it's so freaking cute. Obviously, I don't have any red Solo cups because I have no need for those. So I have a styrofoam coffee cup. But you can just stick it on your drink and go gallivant. Especially if you sit your drink down. God forbid you pick up somebody else's drink. I'd be terrified. But anyway, so I just love that. So, or you could do this. You could have that, and then you could do this, blah, 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 and you're good to go. And if you just feel the need to perpetrate, well, you shouldn't. You don't want to pretend like you're drinking, so whatever. But whatever works. Hey, whatever works. If you are new and you don't want to feel weird, but I'm so loving feeling weird these days. Like, I want to be the one that stands out. Let's make sobriety cool. Okay, so an excuse that you could say if it's forced at you. You can just flat out if you're not comfortable telling the truth, it suggests you can say that you're allergic to it. Because allergy is a pretty good figure of speech to describe our condition. If we ingest the stuff, regrettable consequences are certain to follow. And it goes on to say, when we do offer such a statement, it usually produces the desired response. That is, people accept the fact that you're not going to drink right now, and they will stop questioning you about it. And then at the end of the chapter, it goes on to say that many of us have had the guts, if pressure to drink really got unpleasantly strong, just simply to make an excuse and leave, no matter what other people may think. After all, this is my favorite part of this chapter. After all, our life is at stake. We simply have to take whatever steps are necessary to preserve our own health. Other people's reactions are their problems, not ours. Because at the end of the day, when you leave that party, you're the one that's paying for those consequences if you choose to drink. Don't fall to that peer pressure, especially if you've been doing so good and if you're taking that 1,000-hour challenge. I commend you. That's great. And if you feel the need, like if you think in the back of your head there's going to be pressure and that you don't know how you're going to do it, my suggestion would be stay the fuck at home. Don't go. I just wouldn't go. If I have to think twice about it, I just think that there's your answer. Just kind of like if you have to ask yourself if you're an alcoholic and take all those quizzes online, you probably already know the answer. So I think that I only have a few minutes left before IGTV will cut this off. So let me get to the AA thought for the day. I just hope that comes in handy to somebody and can help you, but I suggest getting this book, Living Sober. Super tiny, skinny. It's really cool. There's only 32 little chapters, which are like 2 and 3 pages long, but it's great. And I got mine from my home group. You probably can get it on Amazon. Okay, so let's get on with it. May 25th, Saturday. In the 12th step work, the third thing is conviction. Prospects must be convinced that they honestly want to stop drinking. They must see and admit that their life is unmanageable. They face the fact that they must do something about their drinking. They must be absolutely honest with themselves and face themselves as they really are. They must be convinced that they must give up drinking and that they must see that their whole life depends on this conviction. Your question is, do I care enough about other alcoholics to help them reach this conviction? Meditation for the day. Oh shit, I gotta hurry. There is no limit to what you can accomplish in helping others. Keep that thought always. Never relinquish any work or give up the thought of any accomplishment because it seems beyond your power. God will help you in all good work. Only give up if you feel that it's not God's will for you. In helping others, think of the tiny seed under the dark, hard ground. There is no certainty that when it has forced its way up to the surface, sunlight and warmth will greet it. Often a task seems beyond your power, but there is no limit to what you can accomplish with God's help. The prayer for the day, I pray that I may never become discouraged in helping others. I pray that I may always rely on the power of God to help me. Whew, got 10 seconds left. I hope you guys have a great day. And grab this book. Oh shit, I forgot there was a drink in there. And get you a little sober fishy. Take care, guys.